Hello, quest giver. I have found you, Senator Mayor Stonello. So another senator. We already spoke to a senator in the big city. And here we go, the public servant. As a member of the Senate and the Explorers League, I've taken it upon myself to take care of this part of the Trog infestation that has gripped our lands. They've certainly made a mess of Gol Bolar's quarry, and for no reason. As we dug deep into the earth, they poured out, destroying our equipment and driving the miners out. There's not much for us to do but to exterminate the lot of them. Rebuild, then get back to work. If you help move the Trogs, I'll gladly recompensate you for your time. Kill 10 Rockjaw Bone Snappers for Senator Mayor Stonehallow at the Gol Bolar quarry. So, what he's saying right here is, I mean, they say they started attacking them, but the dwarves started mining here. The people apparently lived under the rocks or whatever and disturbed their home, and then they retaliated. That makes perfect sense to me. I would do the exact same thing if I were in their shoes, but obviously because we don't have choice in this game, we will have to go and exterminate these Trog. But that's fine. Because do we care as a character about the Trog? Probably not. So we also have 4-man Stonebrow. Those light blasted Trogs turning my worksite into a wreck. Look at that, there goes another barrel of powder. Oh, I wish I could go down there and wring every one of their scrawny little necks. I want to kill them all. This guy seems rather aggressive. This can't be good for my health, all this stress and anger. What have they left me with? Nothing. I'd kill them myself, but my aim's no good anymore. You go into the quarry and kill some of the filthy buggers. I'll pay you. Just hurt them. Kill them. Like this guy doesn't want to even have the problem solved. This guy just wants pure destruction. All this guy cares about is getting his revenge and seeing them die. And I can respect that. So, kill 6 Rockjaw Skull Thumpers for 4-man Stonebrow at the Gol Bolar quarry. So, in total, we're going to get 5 silver from these, which right now feels pretty good. Any other NPCs need to interact with? Probably not. I mean, mining training can be interesting. So, yeah, I will track these quests, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Oh, and I have partied up with people, which means that it's going to be much faster to get this quest done, which is nice. So, someone just told me that we need to... Oh, my imp's not attacking. Hold on. Here we go. So, for the rune, we need to use fire. Oh, that's so cool! Rune of Chaos Bolt. Alright. Cool. Thanks. Wait, so, that was really cool. So, it's frozen, and we need to apply fire to it to burn it down. Teaches you a new engraving ability, Rune of Chaos Bolt. Here we go. What is Chaos Bolt? Alright. Chaos Bolt. Wait, need this? Need what? Already got it. Thanks. Alright, that's really, really nice. Okay, so what is Chaos Bolt? Sends a bolt of chaotic fire at the enemy, dealing 79 to 101 fire damage. Chaos Bolt always hits, cannot be resisted, and its knowledge causes all your fire spells to pierce through absorption effect. Chaos Bolt gains a high chance to be resisted when used against monsters 4 or more levels above your level. I like how it says cannot be resisted, but then it later on says, you know, it has a higher chance of being resisted. Like, although, you know, that sounds really good on a fire build. I'm kind of... So far, I'm kind of liking the darkness damage a bit more, but that looks very interesting to me. So where are my party members? They have left me. They are no longer with me. But they're killing the mobs elsewhere, so I guess that's fine. I don't know what the party range is, like if I need to be within a certain range of them to be able to get credit for their kills, but hey, we've gotten quite some. Alright, we have slain the Skull Thumpers and the Bone Snappers. All of them are done. Let's hand in the quests. It is a start. Hopefully we can take advantage of it and move some mountaineers in to secure the area. Then we can begin to restore our infrastructure and get the miners back to work.
Watch your back.
And we also have this guy over here. Well, that makes me feel a little better, but I won't be happy until they're all dead. All of them.
Off with you.
Well, a nice chunk of experience. You know, this was a nice detour. We were obviously heading further and further to the east. Still trying to find the the mobs for the shimmerweed, but at this point, like, there is a chance we just move into the next map, and I'll just, like, ignore that quest existing if I don't happen to run into them, which is fine. I don't think we have to do full completion every single quest, but I'll just grab every quest I can along the way. So, yeah, our journey continues. Wow, speaking is hard there. Further to the east, and we'll see where we end up. Ooh, there is an ice lake here, but in the middle, it appears... So, Helm's Bed Lake. Not to be confused with Helm's Deep. You know, I'm full of Lord of the Rings references today. So we can try our fishing skill. So if I stand next to the water... and we equip ourselves our fishing rod... Here we go. We have booped it in. Now how does it work? So we have to click this thing, right? When it starts bobbing or something? Was that enough bobbing? How does this bobbing thing work? Are you gonna keep bobbing? Bob the bobber? Am I supposed to click something? Yeah, so right click on the bob in the water when it splashes. Oh, right click. I was left clicking. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I made a mistake. Bob for me, man. Bob for me. There we go. A raw, brilliant, small fish. All right. We can throw one more. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again! This might be a nice money-making tactic as well, because we can probably sell these for a decent amount of money. My fishing skill is also going to go up when I do this, so I might just spend a bit of time just like sitting here, fishing for a bit. I don't know if there's a point to getting my fishing up right now, but I always kind of do enjoy it, especially if it's a nice money-making tactic. Like, potentially I can just sell these fish. Like, if I can sell them for, like, 10, 20, 30 copper each or something, that'd be nice. Also, have I missed the... Oh, never mind. There's the bobbing. Your fish got away. I think I looked the wrong way. Anyway, we will just continue exploring for now, and the fish will come in later. Right, I think I have skipped the mobs for the quest, because that pathway over there seems to lead to LOCH MODAN, if I can trust my mouse, which is like right next to me here. And we also have something called the wetlands. Now, I don't know which zones exactly have which level ranges, but I want to check out LOCH MODAN. We're moving to the South Pass. And yeah, I guess this will be our experience moving into a new map for the first time. Ooh, it's a cool looking tunnel. Now, this is such a nice way for them to kind of fix the whole issue with, hey, how do you do zone transitions when you can't just like all of a sudden randomly have a transition happen? So here we go, the Southgate Outpost. It is still kind of snowy, which makes sense. We're obviously still very close to where we were initially. Doesn't seem to be any new quests here, but I think this is like more like a transitionary area where we're not supposed to stay here, I'm guessing. And then this will lead us into LOCH MODAN, which looks a bit more green. I'm actually really curious now what we're moving into. Let's see. Ah, look at this. It's a nice foresty area. It's a different, different type of environment. It is no longer just cold. We have some different music going on. And I don't know what the level ranges here are going to be, but this is... Oh, the Valley of the Kings. Or Valley of Kings. Are we in Egypt? It doesn't look very Egyptian, but that's cool. What level are the mobs here? Level 10. Perfect. Well, I'm only one level underleveled, but we can probably find some quests here and get us up to speed. So there's a choice we made here, which direction we want to go. Yeah, I'll be exploring this place. This place looks cool. It's a nice new aesthetic. It's very human-ish, but I like it. Ah, my coffee has been refreshed. It's always, entering a new zone, getting a nice fresh cup of coffee. Ah, life is good. Oh, it's less good when a big spider approaches me like this. I'm ready for the mobs to be so much stronger in this zone because, we're out of the starter zone. Oh my god, this mob is melting me. Oh, no. Alright. But that's good because I like it when each mobs well, each mob provides a bit of a challenge, because that means that there is, there's intrigue about every mob. Like, you have to be careful, you have to position yourself. It's fun. So this guy has a quest, but we can't accept it, potentially because we're too low level or something. So we'll have to be a bit careful about these spider mobs here. I'm just kind of looking forward to... Oh, wait, that's going to bring us into the Searing Gorge. I don't know what level range the Searing Gorge is, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go check it out, just to, get a glimpse of it. The name of the map kind of suggests to me that it's probably a fairly high level area, and I don't think we want to be found there, because we'll probably be found there dead. Oh, actually, locked, requires key to Searing Gorge. Oh, that's a mystique. And I can even talk to this NPC. Let me avoid that spider over there. The forest lurker. What is this NPC gonna tell me about this?
Welcome.
I don't care to hear it, EK. Nope. No way are you going to be led into the Searing Gorge. Impossible. Not going to happen. How many times do I have to tell you I can't let you in? Do you not speak common? Are you an orc in disguise? N-O. No. That's great dialogue. If I let you in, then I have to let everybody in. Pretty soon, your close friends will want in. Then, their distant relatives. Then their friends, and so on and so forth. The last time that happened, well, we won't talk about last time it happened. That's so cool.
See you soon.
Let me take a quick peek in here, though. Discovered Stone Rod Pass. Ooh. That looks cool. Alright, anyway. Back to exploring the map we have just joined, because there's so much left to explore in this map. We have only just scratched the surface. So, these statues, the way these are positioned, reminds me a lot of when when you watch Lord of the Rings and they arrive at that island in, I think it's still part of the Fellowship, where Boromir attacks Frodo, and then Frodo at some point leaves to go alone, and then Sam follows him. Like that island where all of that happens, like they also go there, and you have these giant statues. And this game just, it does scale so well for buildings. And it's a weird comparison to draw, because, I keep drawing comparisons to Guild Wars 2, and I'll probably call this something like Guild Wars 2 Player Tries Classic WoW or something, because that's kind of like how I've been treating this series. Also, it's nice and foresty around here. I quite like it. But yeah, the thing that strikes me is Guild Wars 2 is amazing at creating big scale and allowing you to climb on top of the big scale. But because this game is much more limited in where you can move, it's a lot slower in movement, especially when you don't have, stuff like flying mounts or just mounts in general right now. The world just feels enormous. And I know I've mentioned it multiple times now, but I just keep finding it so refreshing, so much fun. Just be exploring on foot, being this tiny adventurer, just looking for quests, looking for things to do. It's a very cozy experience, and I say cozy as I am obviously currently surrounded by a whole bunch of spiders, so I need to be a bit careful. There's a green quest over there as well. Oh, actually, that's not a green quest. That, I think, is a Griffin flight path. So, Telsamar. New flight path discovered. So, if I want to ride now, I can now ride back to the Iron Forge from here. So, we have gotten our first flight path. It's a good thing we went there, probably, unless we already unlocked it by default. I'm not quite sure. But, yeah, let's see if they have any quests here. I'd imagine there's probably some quest givers around here. It's a nice little quaint village, though. And I think this inn, this inn is like, I think this is just copy-pasted in here. I think this inn is identical to the previous inn we were in. Yeah, there's even, it's identical. But that's fine. I don't really care about that. It's a nice, efficient way to use these things. There's at least different people here, kinda. I mean, first it was like the cooking guy, now it's the baker, which is kind of similar, but yeah, it's just completely copy-pasted. Well, it is what it is. I can't complain too much about it. Also, the performance in this game, guys, it's so good. It's so good. I'm used to playing Guild Wars 2, and obviously the performance of Guild Wars 2 is pretty decent. But the amount of players here and just the performance, like, I feel like I'm just locked in at 100. I don't have an FPS meter on right now. I quite often have that, but I get triggered when it doesn't stay at 100, even if I'm like 90, and I don't even notice it probably, but the number changing kind of like upsets me. I need to fine-tune it. So I chose not to have it active anyway. But yeah, the performance in this game, it's really good. There at the very end of town is my quest giver NPC. Hello, Mountaineer Cadril. Welcome to Telsamar, your home away from home in LOCH MODAN. Telsmar is a nice place, but it's not all beer and salted meat for those who answered the call of duty. If you're willing to face danger in the name of the Alliance, then read the poster outside Telsmar branch for the Explorers League. Mountaineer Stormpike's task.
See you soon.
I hear Mountaineer Stormpike is looking for a runner, someone to do a little traveling for him. How about it? Are you the gnome for the job? I wonder if this would change if I were a different race. I mean, I'm assuming it just says race and it would just like input whatever race is in my like character file. If so, then you'll find Stormpike at the top of the Northern Guard Tower. Speak with Mountaineer Stormpike.
Be good.
The Northern Guard Tower, is that... It's probably not in this town, right? It's probably going to be someplace else. Also, he did talk about a... Oh, it's red. That probably suggests it's way higher level. Am I... Did I leave too early, guys? Am I not supposed to be here at this level? Am I very much under-leveled right now? Am I going to be in grave danger? Potentially. But I was also thinking... Because the guy said something about a board. Probably like a quest board or something. But you'd kind of imagine that if that's the case, it's like interactable, clickable, visible somewhere. See, I don't want to make this in my home just yet, in case I do need to move back, because I don't want to have to run all the way back. Although I guess I can use the flight path anyway, so it's not that big a deal. And I quite like using flight paths because it showcases the area in a different way, because you're not traversing there with a loading screen. You're actually going there by literally flying there on a mount, just, you know, not controlled by you. And it's a really cool experience. I can only imagine the first time someone did that. Must have been so cool. So I'm assuming it's called Loch MODAN because there is like this whole lake over here. Looks quite nice. As much as I really do like the snowy aesthetic, I do think I generally prefer this aesthetic. Is that the guard tower in the distance? So the silver stream mine... Oh, those sound effects, guys. Like, I was not prepared for that. I was not prepared for the spider sound effects in my ear. That actually kind of startled me for a second. It's going to startle me again during editing, isn't it? And it's going to startle you guys when you're watching this. It's going to startle everyone. This one forest lurker right here, this guy, is the real startler. Oh, that must be the guard tower up there. Wait, that's quite a journey up there, I think. There's also a gate down there to a different zone, I think. But I think we go up on this road and then like curve around. At least that's what I think it's suggesting we do. Yeah, there it is. There he is. Mountaineer Stormpike. Mobs are level 11. That's not too bad. Only, you know, 2 levels down. Well, if it isn't a young, bristling warlock, no doubt drawn there by the talk of my exploit in the fields of battle. I don't know if I read that correctly, because my mind was just making words up there. No time for stories now, for there are great, important deeds that need doing. So, if you're looking for glory, then luck shines on you today. That's right, I have a task that I can't do while I'm guarding. In fact, it'll take you far from Loch MODAN. Your perfect chance for adventure. I mean, I am here for adventure. So a bit of experience, nice. So 2 different quests. So Stormpike's Order. There is a dwarven armorsmith, whose work I greatly admire. His name is Furin Longbeard, and his skill is unmatched. I need a new shield, and I must have one of his. The problem is, Furin is far to the south in a dwarven district within Stormwind, in human lands. Oh, we get to go to Stormwind! That's kind of cool. Also, I think I can learn how to use staves there. I can't imagine why he would live there, so far from the Iron Forge. The humans must pay him a king's ransom to keep him there. So, if you want to travel and don't mind making some money, then will you send Furin my request for a shield? I will definitely go to Stormwind. That sounds cool. Also 6 silver, that's nice. And also Filthy Paws. The silver stream mine to the east ran dry long ago. It was converted by the Miners' League into a storage depot. But now kobolds have moved in, putting their filthy paws on good dwarven tools. We'll root out those vermin soon enough. But the league wants someone to get their gear out of the mine before we warriors tromp in and there, my mouse is in the way, and break things. It'll be a tough delve. You might want cohorts at your side. The gear is stored in Miners' League crates throughout the mine. Good luck. Go to the Silver Stream mine and collect 4 loads of miners' gear. I like how it's even suggesting that I might be better off getting some people with me to join me. Also, if we do complete this, this will be our first piece of green gear, the Robe of the Keeper. which is giving us 28 armor, which is 10 more than we have right now, and plus 4 stamina, which is a bit more HP. So that's nice. I do really want to go to Stormwind, though. That sounds really cool. But the question is, like, it's not telling me how I get there, right? Far to the south in the Dwarven district within Stormwind. If I look at the map, can I find Stormwind? So that... Oh, wait, the Undercity's on the same continent as... Wait, this is on the same continent. I've actually been up here because I played Undead. Stormwind, here we go. I mean, it's in the south, of course, but still. So, I can't go to the Searing Gorge, which is here. I guess I could run all the way through these maps, but that's probably not a journey I can really, really do myself easily. Like, it's a very long journey. Would I have to go through the wetlands, like, around... Actually, there's no map here. Like, wetlands... I probably have to get my way into the Badlands first, then the Burning Steppes. But Burning Steppes, isn't that like a high-level zone? Maybe there's like a flight path somewhere, like a ship or something. I kind of, like, on one hand, I really like how the game's like, hey, this is what we want you to do. You know, go figure out how to do it, have fun, and, yeah, enjoy. But on the other hand, I'm like, at least give me, like, some hint. Like, tell me, like, hey, there is a ship to the north that will take you there. Something like that. Just tell me where to go. Because right now, I honestly have no clue at all. Unless I am completely missing something. No, it's just telling us to go to Stormwind, which is in the south. But, I mean, maybe I'm just supposed to literally walk there. Like, find my way there by foot. I don't know. So I'm assuming these are the mines. I like how there's, like, this symbol up there as well. Of the, like, the mace thing. Dun Morogh. So, is this... going to lead us into a new zone, into the wetlands? I think it is. I'm just going to quickly check out the wetlands. So this is not the mine. The mine is, I guess, this place over here. But I do want to quickly check out this map, because obviously you can never go wrong just checking it out. Right? Unless like a mob one-taps me or something. That can always happen. You never know. Alright, the wetlands. Dun Morogh. So it's the same thing. Like, we have a little transitionary area, and then we have another area to move into the... well, next map.